Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. They will start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We look at this Browns defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Up the middle they go. It's Brooks. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Browns at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Goff now to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got him in. It's Brown. Touchdown, Vikings. A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Goff's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a bad performance for the guys for the season in the NFL. He's trying to force something there. He thought better earlier, and that was the right decision.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Jacoby Myers. It's a room to maneuver. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. Touchdown, Browns! Travis Kelce from 40 yards out. And the Browns get a lead score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Going right side, he finds Slayton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively. Because
he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
3rd and 2, gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On first down. It's Brooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Right back to him on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check. Keep it up. Keep that.
Goff now looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jahan Dotson
from 13 yards out.
And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Gone.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, Goff. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, he's got Myers. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Jared Goff taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns get a bit closer.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. On play action, they'll throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They run the counter. It's Brooks. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 13. Touchdown!
Luke Musgrave.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Browns 15.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Keon Crossett.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 25 yards to the house.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Second down and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They run again on first down. Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Browns 23.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the tackle by Balen Spector. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us. Get up already. Come on.
What just happened? Seriously?
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.